everybody's having a good Sunday afternoon. Here we are, our Sunday evening. I hope it's a good, whatever holiday this is, Labor Day, I think. This is Labor Day weekend. I hope everybody's having a good Labor Day weekend. I know we are here in Texas, man. The storms have subsided. It's going to be about 70 degrees tonight. It's going to be 55 or something like that at night by the end of the week. Colorado's about to get some snowstorms. So, winter time is coming. Fall is coming, my favorite time of year when it's nice and cool. And I really, really enjoy it. So, if you will, just give us 1 second here. We are the Truth Guy, and I want to welcome you to our show.
Ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs from all over the world, please make welcome the Truth Guy, Mr. Home-Based Business himself. The man of the hour, everyone's favorite, Kerry Miller.
And it's good to have you, everybody, with us this evening. It's always good to have everybody. Things are going to be kind of simple. Got so much going on. As soon as I go live, it seems like everybody wants to message me. That's okay. Everybody just, it's kind of funny because I get messages, hey, are you live? It's 8 o'clock, are you live? And they message me right at 8 o'clock. And but one way that you will know for sure that I am live, go to Kerry Miller TV on Facebook and follow me. Just go to Kerry Miller TV on Facebook and follow me. We've kind of got the lights subdued tonight. It's just a beautiful evening. I've actually got the windows open, and it's just gorgeous outside. So I lowered the lights a little bit so I can see out the windows and just enjoy this beautiful evening and come and talk to you guys tonight. And what's amazing is I was thinking about this today. I rode over to Rockwall and just sat on the lake for a little while and just chilled and collect myself. I like doing that on Sundays and just going over and sitting at the lake and watching everything that's going on, watching the kids play and everything that's happening. And think about the week that's ahead, but reflect on the week that is past. And so I really enjoy my lifestyle. And, a lot of people, they ask me what I do because some people don't think I do anything. But I actually do. I've worked from home for many, many years. I love working from home. I teach people how to work from home and do the things that I have done. Some people can. Some people, I won't say they can't. Some people won't. And I made a post and I got really an angry, I'll talk about this for just a moment. I got a really angry reply earlier. I said something like, why are people, I have learned that most people are comfortable living paycheck to paycheck. So let me talk about that just a moment, what I mean by that. I believe that anybody, or most people, the majority of people who live paycheck to paycheck can do things to get themselves out of the place that they're at. They have to make a choice. And some people say, well, I don't know how to do that. Well, there is plenty of, matter of fact, I'll just tell you, I offer free mentoring. We offer free training. We do all those things to help people get from the place they're at to the place they want to go. And so that's what I meant by that for the person that sent the angry message, which I get angry messages all the time and really don't care. But, people aren't comfortable living paycheck to paycheck. And that's because they don't know how to do what? Anything else. Or maybe they do, but they're kind of lazy. Or maybe they're not lazy, maybe they just don't care. And I know those are hard words, and maybe that's why my podcast is called The Truth Guy, but the truth hurts sometimes, right? My own mother, I will tell you, my own mother says, Kerry, sometimes you're kind of hard, but I'd rather tell somebody the truth than candy coat it and tell them a lie. It's just the way it is. People will listen to the first 5 minutes of this show, the first 10 minutes of this show, and honestly, they can't handle the truth. That's, because they say, gosh, man, that dude just said I'm lazy. Well, If you want to better yourself and you want to get to a place where you are comfortable and you want to do things that change your life, yeah, and you don't, you're probably lazy, and that's just the way it is. So, we're going to talk about three things tonight. What is a comfortable level of income? That is different for every single person. What's a comfortable level of income for you? Maybe it's $5,000 a month. Maybe you've got, $1,000 a month worth of bills, and you want to put back, say, $1,000 a month in savings. So that gives you an additional $3,000 a month to do what you want to do. Maybe you've got a big mortgage of $1,500 a month, and you've got two car payments, and those are $1,400 a month. So right there, that's what, $1,400 and $1,500 is $2,900. And then you got your electric bill and all that stuff on top of it. So your level of income has to increase, right? And if you're only making $5,000 a month and your bills equal $5,000 a month, that's definitely not a comfortable level of income. If you're making $2,000 a month and your bills are $2,000 a month, you're not at a comfortable level of income. I've talked about this in the past where I think it was Forbes, it was either Forbes or Fox Business, they did a survey. And most people in the United States don't even have $500 in a savings account to replace a washer or dryer if it goes out. Now, I can guarantee you they're not at a comfortable level of income. As a matter of fact, they have zero income, disposable income, that they can use to do anything with. And most people live like this. And some of you will agree, some of you won't, and that's fine. That's why we live in the United States of America, because we all have differing opinions. But what happens is most people live paycheck to paycheck. They get used to that, and they're always behind, or they're always stressed out about bills coming due, or something happening, or something happened and they don't have the money, so they're trying to figure it out. We live in such a stressful life, a stressful day, to where every penny counts. So a comfortable level of income could be 10, 15, 20, 30% above what your current bills are. So if you've got, $5,000 worth of bills and you make $5,000, so you need to be making about $6,500 a month. That gives you $1,500 over the top if you want it to be, 30% above. Most vacations, when you go on vacation, if you take a vacation every year and you're living paycheck to paycheck and you go to take that vacation, this is what most people do. They save all year, but that takes them right to that edge of, okay, well, we're going to eat this instead of this, and we're going to do this instead of this. A comfortable level of income would be, we're going to do everything we normally do. Nothing's going to change. And when we want to go on vacation, we want to go on a ski trip to wherever, Breckenridge or Aspen or wherever you go, you don't have to worry about where the income comes from. You already know where the income is going to come from. It comes from the disposable income that you've created that makes your life comfortable. Or if your car breaks down, or if you need a new tire, or any of those things, comfortable means that when you reach a certain point, when you hit something, I wouldn't call it dramatic, but it's dramatic in most people's life, where you get to a point where, oh my gosh, I can't pay that. And I talked about this a couple of weeks ago. I have talked to so many people whose kids are going to college. And college is extremely expensive. And most parents pay for college. And we know for 18 to 20 years that day is going to come, that decision is going to be made. Yet we don't do anything for 18 to 20 years to prepare for that. We did not set up a comfort level for 18 years. We used all of our income, and then when it comes, we go out and take out student loans, which are extremely expensive. over a 4 year period, 40, 50, $60,000. And then you go out and refi those about 57 times, and student loans never get paid off. I was talking to a young doctor the other day over at UT Southwest, and we were talking about his expenses and his bills, and he's not even graduated yet, and he already owes like $150,000 or something like that. And he said he has thought so many times about dropping out of school because he still has 3 more years to go, just because of the expense, and he's got to pay all that back. So I know without question that college is extremely expensive, but we go for 18 to 20 years and we don't plan for that. We didn't set up a comfortable level of income to incur that expense when it comes. So, the next question is, well, Kerry, that sounds all well and good, but how in the world do you get there? You have to add an additional stream of income of some kind, because obviously if your job was paying you a comfortable salary, XYZ above your expenses, and in America, let's face it, if you're making $100,000 a year, you live a $100,000 a year lifestyle. You're probably not putting back, $25,000 a year into a savings or into some type of plan for that to grow over a 20, 30, 50, 100 year, 70 year period, so that you can enjoy retirement and have a comfortable living. What happens with most people is they work their butts off, they get a watch and a plaque, you walk out the door, and you receive a small pension. And then you get Social Security, but if your pension and your Social Security are kind of, it offsets each other. So maybe your Social Security check isn't a lot, and your pension isn't a lot, but you can't make any more, or you lose your Social Security and you lose your benefits, and maybe you didn't have medical. See, we never put ourselves at a comfortable level to where when we retire, we can truly retire. And you say, well, Kerry, what makes you the expert on that? This is the number one telltale that will tell you. Go to any restaurant or any Walmart or any of those places and ask those people that are there that are over 60, maybe over 55, how many of them retired and how many of them are living comfortable. Now, I understand that some people do things because they get bored. I do a lot of things when I get bored. Okay, I do not like sitting in the house. I work from home, and when I'm not busy here, I like going out and talking to people, and I talk to a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people who have retired. I talk to a lot of students who are at the mall working, who got a degree after 4 years. They're paying back a student loan, and they don't even have any clue what they're going to do with their life. So really, they just wasted 4 years of their life and 4 years of somebody's money, because they're not doing anything they thought they were going to do. I think personally that some people jump into college way too quick. But how do you get there? You add an additional stream of income to your bottom line. So if you need an extra $2,000 a month, you add an additional $2,000 a month to your income. The way we do that today is by starting a little home-based business. I don't care if it's mowing yards, if it's doing internet marketing like I do. I do a lot of internet marketing. That's how I make my money. I do a lot of internet marketing. I do training courses. I do training classes. I create businesses from home that generate a recurring income stream. That's an income stream that's month after month after month that I receive money back. And in doing those things, I do what? I create my income. Now, I'm very blessed. I don't owe anybody anything except my internet bill and a couple of other whatever, cell phone and that kind of stuff. I was been at a comfortable level of income for a very long time. How did I get there? I worked from home. Now, I didn't always work from home. I used to work for companies, okay, and I got out of that race because I did not like working for someone else. I always wanted to work for myself. So what I did was is I took myself to a level of income so I could walk away from the corporate world and someone telling me what to do 24/7 and punching a clock and all that stuff, to where I work from home full time now. So, how do you get there? You have to figure out exactly what you want to do. Now, one thing you can do, okay, and it doesn't cost you a penny. Go to kerrymiller.tv. Just go to kerrymiller.tv if you would like. Set an appointment with me for 30 minutes and we'll talk about it. I'll be more than happy to share with you. But you've got to make a decision on how you get there. The best way to do it is start a home-based business. Why? Because it's inexpensive, for the most part, to start a home-based business. Now, the third thing and the last thing we'll talk about is what makes it so hard. This is the part you're not going to like. I'm sorry, but you're not going to like it. What makes it so hard is it takes effort, not a lot, but additional effort to make it happen. And most people are not willing because we're comfortable, and this goes back to what the person got angry about. We are comfortable living paycheck to paycheck, so comfortable that we don't want to do anything at all to get out of it. I know for a fact, without question, you can go out and Uber every day and make a couple $100. That's $1,000 a week. That's $4,000 a month. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and Uber, but I'm just telling you there are ways out there if somebody wanted to add additional income to their bottom line, if they wanted to add money to their bottom line to get to that comfortable level of income that we talked about in the very beginning, that they would do that. Some people go out and they work at Walmart part-time on the weekends. But what that does is that takes away from our what? Our so-called free time. But do you really have free time if all you're worried about is your bills and all you're worried about is whether you're going to go broke, or all you worry about is, am I going to be able to pay the light bill this month or the water bill this month, or am I going to be able to pay the kids' tuition, or are my children going to be able to finish school? If you're in school and you're paying your own tuition, what am I going to do to eat? I'm tired of eating $1 burritos. And you say, well, Kerry, how do you know they eat $1 burritos? Because I live in a college town and I go up and I buy a lot of Taco Bell for students. I do that all the time because they're ordering $1 burritos. And it breaks my heart to see someone ordering what? $1 burritos when you know that they're hungry, And so I don't believe that anybody wants to live the norm. Well, that's the way I've always done it, Kerry. But is that what you always want to do? That's the question you have to ask yourself. What is a comfortable level of income? What is it you have to do to get there? All you have to do to get there is say, what do I do to get there, Kerry? What is it that I need to do to get there? And I will do it. If you want to add an extra $5,000, $10,000, $100,000 a month to your bottom line, all you got to do is ask. And I can show you in 3 simple steps how to do it. But what makes it so hard? Asking. Asking. What makes it so hard is that people say, I can't, I won't. And the biggest thing I hear all the time from people who say, boy, Kerry, I would love to add an additional stream of income. And they get all excited and want to do those things. And you say, okay, this is what you need to do. And this is the first word out of their mouth. I guarantee you 99% of the time, man, I just don't have time. Wait a minute. You're living paycheck to paycheck. You do absolutely nothing when you walk in from your job. You sit down, you eat dinner, you watch TV, you go to bed, you wake up in the morning, you go back to the job, and you don't have time. Really? You don't have an hour or 2 hours a day out of watching television? It blows my mind. This is my mind boggler right here. I just know, you just about know everything everybody watches if you're on Facebook. Because they're always posting about the shows that they watch. It blows my mind. How many hours a day people spend in front of the TV. But those are the very people who never have anytime for anything. You know, take 1 hour away from a show that you watch that's, you can, you know, with today's technology, you get Hulu for $9 a month and you can watch it all you want, you know, but, or DVR it or DVD it or whatever you do to them. I don't have a clue, but record it. Put your camera in front of it and record it and watch it on your phone. There's not a TV show out there that's not reran or can be recorded. None of them. They all have that capability. So take that hour, and when you're done doing what you have to do, and you realize that it's not so hard, and you realize that, hey, I do want to get there, and this is what I know I want to do, and I do want to get to that comfortable level of income, and you make it happen. If you if you truly want to make it happen, if you really want to do it, you can do it. Now, I'm going to prove a point. This is my web address right here. You can go to that web address and you can set a 30-minute appointment with me. It's not going to cost you a dime. Won't cost you a penny. I will consult with you. I have been extremely successful building home-based businesses. That's what I do today. That's what I do tomorrow. That's what I did yesterday, and that's what's got me where I'm at today. And I will consult with you for 30 minutes. It's not going to cost you a penny. So, how do you get there? You go to kerrymiller.tv. What makes it so hard? Absolutely nothing, because we're going to get on a Zoom call, and we're going to talk, and when we're done, you'll make a decision. That's the way it works. So, if you want to create a comfortable level of income, let me encourage you. Let me share with you exactly how to do that. Everybody have a great evening. Good night. God bless. And for those that are tired of living paycheck to paycheck, I look forward to talking to you in the future. Have a good evening, everyone.